Hi, my name is Gabe Ramirez. I'm 18 years old and I'm from Walnut Creek, California. I'm currently a sophomore at Loyola Marymount University, majoring in entrepreneurship and also a part of the university honors program. I've always been curious and ambitious. Growing up, I loved learning new things, whether it was a sport, a skill, or an academic subject. That curiosity is what led me to entrepreneurship. Both of my parents are entrepreneurs, and they showed me the value of hard work and creativity. From them, I learned that I wanted to run a business of my own one day, whether I start one, buy one, or work my way up into a leadership role. This past summer, I had the opportunity to intern at Armada, an AI infrastructure startup based in San Francisco. My internship ran from mid June through mid August, and I worked in a hybrid role, sometimes remote at home and other times in the office. I applied to Armada because it combined two areas I really care about: business and technology. I've always been fascinated by artificial intelligence and cloud computing, but I never had much of a chance to really dive into them before. Armada, a fast growing startup, seemed like the perfect place to learn, not only about the technology itself, but also about how a business scales quickly and expands into international markets. One of the things I loved most about the internship was how diverse my projects were. Every week felt different, and I was constantly learning. For example, one of my earliest projects was a competitive landscape analysis. I looked at companies all over the world, especially in China, that were building and selling products similar to Armada's ruggedized modular data centers and asset management platform. I analyzed what industries they were targeting, what products they had, and how they were positioning themselves for the future. Then I compared those strategies to Armada's to figure out where we could stand out and get ahead. Another project I worked on was industry application research. This meant analyzing how Armada's products could be applied to specific industries in different regions, like oil and gas in the Middle East, telecom in Southeast Asia, and energy in Latin America. It helped me see how the same product can have different uses depending on the local needs. My biggest assignment was creating an international expansion playbook. I had to look at new regions Armada might want to enter, such as Southeast Asia, Europe, Africa, and Latin America, and think about the best ways to approach them. I analyzed potential partners, telecom companies, regulations, and overall market fit. Armada already had a strong presence in the Middle East, so I used that experience as a model to try and figure out how to build on it for other markets. That project really showed me how complex international business can be and how much planning it takes to grow successfully across borders. I also contributed to some exciting moments for Armada, like helping with the content and distribution of a white paper on US AI dominance. That paper ended up in the hands of leaders at the White House, the Pentagon, and Congress. All in the same week, Armada announced a $131 million funding round and launched its largest product yet, a megawatt scale data center. Being part of all that was one of my favorite experiences of the summer. Though all of these projects, I had to use a mix of skills. I learned how important adaptability and openness to learning are, since I was often thrown into new topics I had to quickly understand. I also relied on Excel, generative AI tools like prompt engineering, and strong communication skills. Just as importantly, I learned how to navigate professional environments, how to ask questions, connect with coworkers, and contribute as part of a team. Looking back, this internship taught me so much about international business. I now have a better understanding of how companies evaluate global markets, how they build partnerships, and how they adapt their products to local industries. I also saw how technology companies operate at the intersection of business and government, which was extremely fascinating. In the future, I want to run my own business, and I hope it will have a strong international component. Armada's mission is to bridge the digital divide, and that resonated with me because there are so many communities around the world that still don't have access to the technology and resources that others take for granted. Being able to work on projects that address those challenges was meaningful, and it confirmed my desire to one day build a company that has a positive global impact. Overall, my internship with Armada was an invaluable experience. It gave me exposure to international markets, hands-on business projects, and the fast-moving world of a startup. Most importantly, it gave me a clearer picture of the kind of career I want to pursue in international business and entrepreneurship. I want to thank the Center for International Business for supporting this opportunity and for encouraging students like me to take our education beyond the classroom. Thank you.